better than the rest. Better than the rest. Can't test.
First and foremost, free the whole world, boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation, to another episode of the Vybz Kartel Show. Today, we are bringing you another brand new single. I know he has so much new music coming out for 2019. This song is called In Stock, and we will be explaining it to the patois illiterate. I just want to give a big shout out to UK Gaza Nation, Don Ritchie, Mr. Prendergrast, and Melio Sounds. Thank you once again for this cup. It has my name on it, the moniker that the boss himself gave to me, Caspian Mont Gaza, and this In Stock rhythm is produced by Don Ritchie Recordings. So without further ado, teacher, please begin.
Make we go in a delight, up in eyes like it door. Set you up on your knee from behind a fist score. Set the ball a door when you wine, watch it goal. Girl, you are me queen, and me wife, and me whore.
Ardy, the innocent, begins the first verse by telling this lucky woman that he wants some privacy with her. I presume they're at a party, and then he says he's going to stop the noise, maybe put on some romantic Vybz Kartel music and lock the door behind them, and then he is going to set her upon her knees, but not for fellatio. He's going to get behind her and perform doggy style copulation, and then he says from behind he has to score. And then he makes a football reference. He says, Ballador, when you whine, watch me get right inside the goal. And the goal is the poom poom. And then he says, she is his queen, she is his wife, and she is his whore. And that is very important, ladies. That is a life lesson. You must be a queen in the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
Your money for your spree, your right for your rule. Could you be free every night na your whole. Sachi for Sachi, Dior for Dior. Chanel for Chanel, put a two to my bowl.
One dawn then gives this woman a lot of money to go on a shopping spree to get her right for her role. She must be a presentable and up to the time woman to be on the side of Vybz Kartel. And then he says, but it's not for free. Every single night you will give up the poom poom and the mouth. And then he says he will put you in Giovanni Versace, he will put you in Christian Dior, he will put you in Coco Chanel, and I believe that she will match him very well because apparently this woman has a lot of tattoos, and she also has a tongue ring, and we can just put our imagination to what that tongue ring does behind closed doors.
Tell you what, better than the rest. Tell you better than the rest. No dirty girl, can't test. Wine for me, baby.
Mr. Palmer then reassures this young lady that she is hotter than the rest of the women. She is better at everything than the rest of the women, and none of those dirty girls they cannot even compare to this woman. And we all know that you have to compliment a woman every 5 seconds, or else they will start to feel down about themselves and feel that you are no longer in love with them. And then he tells her to dance for him. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious In Stock chorus.
Kick out your foot away, you have in stock. I just tight and right, tell you have in stock. I just good underneath, tell you have in stock. I just nice pum pum, tell you have in stock. Kick out your foot away, you have in stock. I just tight and right, tell you have in stock. I just good underneath, tell you have in stock. I just nice pum pum, tell you have in stock.
This world boss chorus is simply perfection. It is what traditional dancehall should sound like, and it would make any woman in their right mind skin out and bruck out all over the dance floor. He begins by saying to kick out your foot. You have that in stock. And I just have to make a side note. When a woman just does that little, when she's performing a dance and she does the little kick out with one of the feet, and I see the thigh meat shaking, that is just a wonderful, wonderful image. I would like to see much more of it. And then he says that she is tight and right. She has a well-maintenance undercarriage, and she has a beautifully maintained vagina. And they are all in stock. She does not have to seek surgery. She does not have to go on a tummy tucking diet or whatever they are doing nowadays to lose weight. Everything she has is in stock, ready to go. What a wonderful chorus. Simple yet very meaningful, very impactful. Big up yourself, UK Gaza Nation. Once again, respect Dawn Ritchie, Mr. Pendergrass, and Melio Sounds.
Some gyal had a disease, but your whole of the cure. Circle for the beat, you a ride a fish roll. Higher than the eagle, you fly, she a floor. Fashion you a beat, every style me a do.
Our great Gaza leader begins the second and final verse by saying, some women have a disease, and I believe he's saying that figuratively, not literally. And then he says, but her vagina is the cure. So I believe he is saying that a lot of these women out here have bad poom-poom. It is frankly not that enjoyable. And then he says, she can settle upon any beat. She is a rider for sure. And I believe that means that when music is playing, she is just riding buddies to the beat. And then he says she is higher than an eagle. She is fly. So and then the other women, they are the floor. So think of that. She is always fly, very fly, high up in the sky like an eagle. And these other women, they are the floor. They are beneath all of us. And then he says, all fashions. She is way ahead of the time. She is very in style. Every time she steps out, Vybz Kartel adores her style. She puts herself together very nicely.
For your little, you a diva, you know the couture. Search up your body and me don't see no cure. France, we a tour, au revoir to bonjour. Chanel, Chanel, tout a tout, tongue a bour.
The king of the dancehall then says that even when she was a little girl growing up, she was always a diva. She was always in fashion. She knew the couture. She knew all of the trendy styles. She knew how to put herself ahead of the other women. And then he says he will search up her body, but there is no cure. He is addicted to this woman. She is that precious, that lovely. And then he says that is the reason why he will take her abroad to France. They will tour France together. And then he shows his appreciation for other language. He is a multilinguist and he is a genius. And he says au revoir, which means goodbye until we meet again. And then bonjour, which means hello. So they will be making laps around Europe and checking out all of France. And I am sure they will be back someday again. And with that last line, we've reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. Big up yourselves, Gaza Nation. We are just sick and tired of waiting for this appeal to end. We are not getting any new word on it, and the boss has been silent on social media, and we just want him to be able to get back to his family and get back to doing what he does best. With that being said, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because that is how we grow the channel. I will not take up any more of your time. So until we meet again, it is Gaza me say. forever.
Kick out your foot away, you have in stock. I just tight and right, can you have in stock. I just good underneath, can you have in stock. I just nice pum pum, can you have in stock. Kick out your foot away, you have in stock. I just tight and right, can you have in stock. I just good underneath, can you have in stock. I just nice pum pum, can you have in stock.